Dogs have been our best friends for over 15,000 years, making them the first animals humans ever domesticated, even before cats or livestock. Imagine, our ancient ancestors chose wolves, the wild predators, to become their companions and helpers, a bond that would transform both species forever. These early dogs helped with hunting, offered protection, and even companionship in the harsh world of prehistoric times. This deep-rooted relationship has evolved into the diverse array of breeds we know today, from tiny Chihuahuas to majestic Great Danes, each with unique traits honed over millennia. The domestication of dogs is a testament to human ingenuity and our innate desire to connect with the natural world, creating a partnership that has shaped human history in ways we are still discovering. Isn't it fascinating how a decision made thousands of years ago continues to influence our lives, filling our homes and hearts with the unwavering loyalty and love of our canine companions? Dogs can laugh, and it's not just in our heads. This unique canine laughter is a special sound that researchers have discovered can actually reduce human stress levels. It's a burst of joy that travels in a frequency we might not immediately identify as laughter, but it has a powerful calming effect. Imagine a sound that not only spreads happiness among dogs but also soothes our own anxious minds. When a dog is playfully panting, they're not just catching their breath, they're communicating excitement and contentment, a universal language of joy that bridges the gap between species. This laughter-like sound, often heard during playtime or when they're just thrilled to see you, isn't just cute, it's biologically designed to foster connection and ease tension. Next time your dog starts their version of giggling, know it's more than just adorable, it's a natural stress buster and an invitation to join in their world of boundless happiness. Every dog's nose print is as unique as a human fingerprint, making it possible to identify them just by their sniffers. Imagine a world where your pup's nose is their ID card. These intricate patterns of ridges and creases are so distinct that some countries use them for identification, just like a biometric scan. Next time your dog nudges you with their cold, wet nose, remember that this is their one-of-a-kind mark, unlike any other in the world. This incredible fact highlights the individuality of our furry friends, showcasing nature's remarkable ability to make even the smallest features unique. The next time you watch your dog sniffing around, think of it as their personal signature, a biological masterpiece that underscores their singular identity in a world of wagging tails and floppy ears. Did you know your dog can dream just like you do, often replaying their favorite chase scenes? Scientists have discovered that during the rapid eye movement, REM, sleep stage, dogs experience dreams that mirror their daily activities, revealing that your furry friend might be reliving that epic squirrel chase or the thrilling game of fetch. Just like human brains, a dog's brain exhibits similar electrical activity patterns during REM sleep, suggesting they process memories and emotions while snoozing. So next time you see those paws twitching or hear a soft woof in their sleep, they might be deep in a dreamscape adventure. This fascinating glimpse into their nighttime world not only brings us closer to understanding our canine companions but also highlights the emotional depth and complexity of our beloved pets. Who knew that beneath those sleepy eyelids, a world as vivid and exciting as their waking life exists? Think a wagging tail means a happy dog? Think again. A dog's tail wag can actually reveal a spectrum of emotions, ranging from joy to anxiety, and even aggression. While most of us interpret a wagging tail as a universal sign of canine happiness, the direction and speed of the wag can tell a different story. A slow wag with a low, stiff tail might signal unease or fear, while fast wags tilted more to the left can indicate stress. Conversely, a higher, loose wag often truly represents a happy pup. This subtle canine body language highlights just how complex our furry friends are and reminds us that understanding their cues takes more than a quick glance. Next time you see a tail in motion, remember there's more beneath the surface than meets the eye. Imagine a world where your nose is so finely tuned that you could sniff out a single teaspoon of sugar dissolved into entire Olympic-sized swimming pools. That's the astonishing reality for dogs, whose sense of smell is up to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. With over 300 million olfactory receptors, compared to our mere 5 million, a dog's nose is a marvel of biological engineering. This incredible ability isn't just for finding treats, it's used in search and rescue, detecting medical conditions like diabetes and cancer, and even identifying endangered species. Dogs perceive the world through a tapestry of scents, each one telling a story as vivid to them as a colorful painting is to us. Their noses are so powerful that they can differentiate between identical twins just by smell alone. Next time you watch your dog sniffing the air, remember they're reading an entire library of scents, each with its own narrative, far beyond our human comprehension. Ancient Egyptians didn't just worship cats, they revered dogs as divine creatures, believing they had a sacred link to the afterlife. Imagine this, not only were dogs companions in life, but they were also considered guardians in death. The most notable among these canine deities was Anubis, the jackal-headed god, who was believed to protect the dead and guide them through the underworld. Dogs were often buried with their humans, a testament to their eternal bond and spiritual significance. Tomb paintings and artifacts frequently depict these loyal animals, underscoring their vital role in rituals and mythology. This fascinating canine veneration highlights a unique cultural perspective where dogs were seen not just as pets but as spiritual protectors, bridging the earthly and the divine. The deep respect for these animals challenges our modern-day pet perceptions and opens a window into a world where dogs were much more than man's best friend. They were seen as sacred links to eternity. In a cozy little town nestled between rolling green hills, there lived a dog named Bindi who had a very special secret. Unlike all the other dogs that barked, Bindi made the most magical yodeling sound that echoed like music through the valleys. One day, the town's bell tower lost its chime, and everyone was sad because the bell song marked the start of their day. Bindi knew she had to help, so she climbed to the top of the tower and began to yodel with all her heart. Her melodious yodels filled the air, waking the sleepy town with a tune even more beautiful than the bells. The townspeople cheered and clapped, and from that day on, Bindi's yodels became the town's morning song, bringing joy and laughter every day. Dogs possess an extraordinary ability to sniff out diseases like cancer before any medical equipment can even detect it. Imagine your furry friend acting as a personal health monitor. This incredible skill comes from their highly developed olfactory system, which is up to 100,000 times more sensitive than humans. Scientists have discovered that dogs can identify the volatile organic compounds produced by cancerous cells with astounding accuracy, sometimes even before symptoms appear. In clinical trials, specially trained dogs have successfully detected lung, breast, and even ovarian cancer by simply sniffing a person's breath or urine samples. It's not just cancer, dogs have also shown promise in identifying other conditions like diabetes and Parkinson's disease. This natural talent is inspiring researchers to develop new diagnostic tools that mimic a dog's sense of smell. So next time your dog gives you a good sniff, remember, they might be doing more than just being curious. Dogs can detect sounds at frequencies as high as 65,000 Hz, unlocking a hidden world of noises that humans can't even begin to imagine. While our ears max out at around 20,000 Hz, dogs are tuned into this ultrasonic realm, which means they can hear the high-pitched squeals of small animals like rodents and the distant sounds of thunder long before we do. This incredible hearing ability isn't just a neat trick, it's a survival tool honed over thousands of years. Their acute auditory sense allows them to pick up on subtle changes in their environment, making them exceptional at sensing danger and detecting hidden prey. Imagine the world from their perspective, a symphony of sounds swirling around, with layers of tones and pitches revealing secrets about their surroundings. This sensory superpower is one reason dogs are so adept at tasks like search and rescue, and why they seem to respond to things we can't see or hear. It's as if they're tuned into a parallel acoustic reality that remains a mystery to us. Did you know there's a dog that doesn't bark? Meet the African Basenji, a breed that swaps traditional barking for a unique yodel-like sound, leaving scientists scratching their heads for years. This ancient breed, also known as the barkless dog, hails from Central Africa and uses a vocalization called a baru, a sound so distinct it echoes the melodies of a yodel. The Basenji's peculiar vocal cords are structured differently from other dogs, preventing them from producing a typical bark, a feature that has intrigued researchers studying canine communication. Beyond their vocal quirks, Basenjis are known for their cat-like grooming habits and extraordinary intelligence, making them fascinating companions. Their inability to bark traditionally turns every sound they make into a captivating auditory experience, redefining what it means to speak in the dog world.
A dog's sense of smell is so powerful that they can detect a single drop of liquid in 20 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Imagine walking down the street and being able to sniff out a friend's location from miles away. Dogs can do that with ease, thanks to having 300 million olfactory receptors compared to our mere 6 million. Their brains are also wired to dedicate 40 times more space to analyzing smells than ours. This superpower isn't just for show, it's why dogs can track lost people, detect diseases, and even identify explosives, making them invaluable companions and workers.
Your dog can understand up to 250 words and gestures, showcasing their impressive cognitive abilities. Imagine your furry friend grasping the meaning behind not just commands like sit or stay, but also comprehending a wide range of everyday language and nonverbal cues. This astonishing level of understanding places dogs' intelligence on par with that of a 2-year-old human child. Scientists have discovered that dogs use a combination of memory, inference, and even emotional reading to decode our actions and words, making them incredibly adept at fitting into human social structures. So next time you talk to your dog, remember, they might be understanding a whole lot more than you think. Dogs can sniff out cancer in humans with an astonishing 98% accuracy rate, outperforming some of the most advanced lab tests. Imagine your furry friend not just as a loving companion, but as a life-saving medical detective. Studies have shown that dogs can detect cancerous cells in breath, urine, and even skin swabs, thanks to their incredible sense of smell, which is up to 100,000 times more sensitive than ours. These super sniffers can identify volatile organic compounds released by malignant cells, making early detection possible and potentially saving countless lives. Next time you look at your dog, remember, they might just be the future of medical diagnostics.